It's time to see who has a heart.
If you put your effort and concentration into playing to your potential, to be the best you can be, I don't care what the scoreboard says at the end of the game, in my book, we're going to be winners.
This is your fight. Now go out there and take it.
Hey, you guys, don't throw me anything. My girlfriend put a curse on my glove.
I'll take that X off the glove. Give me the glove.
You got to cut the head off a live rooster.
Welcome to Applebee's Tailgate Talk. Don't go away. We'll be right back. Come see all your friends at Applebee's in Athens, Highway 72 West, just off I-65. 12 minutes guaranteed or it's free Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. 7 items to choose from. Can't make it for lunch? Visit them for happy hour, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. or late night. Half-price appetizers with beverage purchase, 6 appetizers to choose from. One of your favorite teams is sure to be playing on the big screen, too. See you tomorrow at Applebee's Neighborhood Grill, Highway 72 Athens, just off I-65. Daily and Son Car Care is Ardmore's only one-stop auto repair and tire shop. Whether it's major mechanic or brake work or routine maintenance like an oil change or lube job, Daily & Son Car Care has been satisfying customers all over with their fast and friendly service. They're also your headquarters for quality Cooper tires. Stop by and see Wayne, Nikki, or Dale at 25600 Main Street in Ardmore, Tennessee, or call them at 931-427-4651. They're on Facebook, too. Daily & Son Car Care, open Monday through Friday, 7:30 till 5, and Saturday, 7:30 till noon. Real estate, real easy. That's the motto at Innovative Realty Solutions, and providing the highest quality real estate services is their mission. With sound real estate advice, the latest information, and a skilled analysis of the real estate market, Innovative Realty Solutions offers a better home buying and selling experience with a fair, ethical, and, yes, innovative process. Innovative Realty Solutions. Visit them on Facebook, online at innovativerealtysolutions.com, at 100 North Clinton Street in Athens, or call 230-5950. Innovative Realty Solutions. Real estate, real easy. When things go wrong, State Farm is here to help life go right. And Agent Michael Howell is the one who can help get things back on track. See Michael for your auto, home, life, health, property, and business insurance, and be ready for those unexpected twists that life throws at you. Ask about banking and annuities, too. Call State Farm Agent Michael Howell at 232-5400. Visit him online at michaelhowell.net or go see him at 903 South Clinton Street in Athens. State Farm Agent Michael Howell. There when things go wrong, here to help life go right. Keep up with local school, travel, youth, and amateur sports throughout the week with the Play Action Sports Update. Listen weekday mornings at 7:30 and weekday afternoons at 1:30 and 3:30 as we bring you the latest scores, news, and announcements from Limestone County and surrounding communities. That's the Play Action Sports Update 3 times a day, Monday through Friday on 1080 WKAC.
Hey, this is Rusty Brand, head coach of the Athens Bible School varsity boys basketball team, and you are listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
Good Saturday morning, May 6, 2023, and welcome to Applebee's Tailgate Talk. Tom McClung here, Old Tomcat. We're broadcasting live from the Applebee's studio in Athens, Alabama, on WKAC, the Big 1080. What a wonderful show we've got. Now, we don't have a special holiday today. 2 days ago, it was Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you.
Yeah.
And yesterday was Cinco de Mayo. That's May 5th.
And Revenge of the 5th.
Revenge of the 5th. I forgot that.
And I was kind of thinking that the 6th ought to be something, too.
Yeah.
You know?
I would think more Revenge of the 6th.
Revenge of the 6th.
Yeah. Would work better. But the 5th I could see because, you know.
Well, that's just kind of right after May the 4th be with you, so I don't know.
Oh, yeah, we've got a great show lined up for you today, everybody. Tom McClung, Old Tomcat here alongside producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert. Look for us on Facebook at Applebee's Tailgate Talk and on Instagram or Twitter at Tailgate Talk AL. Visit us online at tailgatetalk.net to get scores and archives of past shows. You can also vote on this week's Athlete of the Week poll and enter nominations for future polls, as well as find the links to download the PAS Plus app. Get it. Be there. Don't be square. For your Android or iOS devices. Follow the Tailgate Talk podcast on iTunes, Amazon, Pandora, iHeart, Google, and other popular platforms. Hear us on your Alexa device by saying, Alexa, open PAS Plus. Call or text us during the show at 256-812-1TGT. That's 256-812-1848. And our call-in guests come via the First National Bank hotline, making communities great. And the special guest segment is sponsored by Yellowhammer Roofing. We're going to have so many people in the studio today. I don't know if I get to use the First National Bank. Well, except for AP. AP will be
well,
there.
a couple. Yeah, we'll have Josh on.
Yeah, Josh will be on. We'll give Josh our special guest segment. Have AP on. But
well,
go ahead. No,
we've got a special guest that's coming in.
That's right, Griffin. Yeah, okay. Our special guest coming in will be. That's the special guest segment, so they don't have to be on the phone for the.
No.
Okay. Never mind. Forget I said that. Go back and edit that last 30 seconds or so in the post-production.
That's okay. I won't mess with that.
Griffin Pritchard with the Alabama State games. He's our special guest segment brought to you by Yellowhammer Roofing today. And he will be coming. He's coming up from Montgomery. Got several other things to do, so he's going to include Applebee's Tailgate Talk. What an honor for him to join us here in the studio. AP Steadham, our Swami of the SEC. Not like we don't have a lot to talk about this week. I mean, from Alabama baseball to Auburn's new transfer portal acquiree yesterday. It was a lot of acquiree.
Well, didn't they have one that went in too?
Yeah, TJ went in, but we'll take that trade any day of the week.
Okay.
This kid from Michigan State is a real deal.
Oh, okay.
So we'll also have Brett Burgess, the James Clemens Jets assistant baseball coach. He's on the phone too. He'll be on the First National Bank hotline. All right. Josh Caray, the voice of the Trash Pandas, will be joining us. Brian Foy, North Alabama Soccer Coalition. He is a friend of the program, comes in often. It's always good to see Brian, as well as Ray Aikens with the Athens Youth Football Association. Andrew Smith, the head baseball coach of Ardmore Tigers, will be joining us. He coming in studio too?
Yes.
All right. I won't be so lonely in here after all. It's just you and I this morning.
Yeah.
Producer extraordinaire. At least we'll have some good guests coming in. So we'll be ready to go. Oh, how was your week?
It was okay.
I was surrounded by Goodyear people in Akron all week long. So,
well, you talk about Goodyear, and that reminds me. We usually have somebody from Talladega on. Yes. And I realized a couple of days ago
we did.
Just slipped my mind.
Well, we had people. We were on the road a good bit, and that took our focus, and it really had a lot of people on. So, hey, there's 2 races. The fall will come back around.
Yeah. Maybe we can.
We got Daytona in July. We can hook up with folks.
Maybe it'll be around the time we're at the mud volleyball. We can get somebody.
There you go. That'll work. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let me toss it over here to producer extraordinaire for
Scores and more.
And we're kind of running out of those scores here, getting close to the end of the school year. Calhoun wrapped up their regular baseball season, splitting with Southern Union. The Warhawks won the first game 10-5, and then lost the second one 10-0. And let's see, soccer playoffs still going on. East Limestone girls beat Guntersville in overtime 2-1. So they will play Springville in the state semifinals. Tanner boys are going to be in the state semifinals too. I don't have an opponent for them yet that they've got posted. State track meets are wrapping up today. They started Thursday in Gulf Shores for Class 4A to 7A, and then they started yesterday in Coleman for 1A to 3A, and got some first places out of that meet. Athens Bible School's Jack Bradford and Kaylee Key both won their respective 1,600-meter races.
Nice.
Meredith Romans was first in the 1A discus, and then Elkmont's Alex Kuntz was second in the 3A 1,600 meters. So, like I say, it's wrapping up today, and hopefully we'll have some more winners that I can put on my Play Action Sports update coming up on Monday. 6 more Athens High athletes signed letters of intent back on Wednesday. Jordan Bailey signed with Fisk University basketball. Holland Brooks chose UT Southern. I can't remember what she plays now. Sorry, Holland. Isabella Monso picked King University swimming, and Ryan Van Hooser will be on the Jacksonville State cheer team.
Oh, sweet. While
Meredith Hicks and Bree Holden will cheer for UNA.
Sweet.
So I'll have to go back and check on Holland. Sorry about that. But anyway, that's coming up. Next week, we'll be talking with Marty Appel. Do you remember him?
That name's familiar.
He last time we had him on was like, I went back and checked, it was like 6 years ago. And he's produced some TV programs and things, but mostly now he's an author, and a lot of his stuff is about the Yankees. So he's got a new book coming out called Pinstripes by the Tail, Half a Century in and Around Yankees Baseball. So,
cool. That'll be fun. All you Yankees fan out there.
Yeah, I remember while we were talking to him the last time, I mentioned something about him.
That's the one we talked about, Bucky Dent, I think, a lot with him.
May have had. I brought up George Costanza.
Oh, yes, I do remember that.
But anyway,
Marty LaPelle, not Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, Marty Appel.
Appel, right.
And then upcoming, we'll be live at the Limestone County Sports Hall of Fame banquet. And then later on in July, I mentioned we'll be at Mud Volleyball for a Cure. So,
speaking of the Limestone County Hall of Fame, I think there's still room to get your team in the is it? No. Okay.
I just found out a couple of days.
Well,
I was talking to One Adam 12 Dotson, and he had talked with Jeff Hodges earlier in the week, and he said that
they're full.
They're filled up with the golf tournament.
Well, never mind.
So forget I said that. But anyway, that's Scores and More, brought to you by P4 Physical Therapy, delivering world-class outpatient care with a purpose. Visit them on Facebook or online at p4physicaltherapy.com.
That was good. So it was a good segment. You said you didn't have much, but you went on for like a good minute.
Well, I mean, we kind of chewed the fat a little bit, but that's kind of. If you talk slow enough, you can fill some time.
Yeah, you can. Will AP be our next segment?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm not going to say anything else about the local, the college stuff with Auburn, Alabama. We'll talk with it with AP. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. It feels like good. It's one of those things, it feels good to be home. We've been on the road so much with Applebee's Tailgate Talk, from Cornhole for a Cure to like 3 car shows. It's like been our bartender friend over here. It's like thought we had died and never coming back. So, bless her heart. We still love her. She still loves us. So, it's time to take a break, ladies and gentlemen. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC, the Big 1080.
Next week, our special guest is sports author Marty Appel. We'll be back with more Applebee's Tailgate Talk after this. P4 Physical Therapy is a new outpatient provider offering community-based care with a unique partnership model that allows them to consistently deliver world-class outpatient care, emphasizing personalized hands-on treatment. Whether it's orthopedic, physical, geriatric, or manual therapy, sports or neuro rehab, telehealth, or most any type of muscle or joint pain, P4 Physical Therapy promises to treat you with integrity, compassion, faithfulness, and selflessness. Locations in Athens, Huntsville, and Winfield, Alabama, as well as Fayetteville and Knoxville, Tennessee. Look for them on Facebook or online at p4physicaltherapy.com.
First National Bank is a name everyone in the community recognizes. We see it in our schools, in our parks, and in our homes. First National Bank is proud to help make our community great. I am First National Bank Student Advisory Board member Dakota McNair from West Limestone High School, and I love to help represent First National Bank in my community. First National Bank, making communities great.
Located at 1880 Highway 72 East and 321 South Jefferson Street in Athens. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Enjoy all the smiles and none of the slowdowns with a gig from Ardmore Telephone Company. Get 1 gig now for only $89.90 a month when you sign up or upgrade today. Work from home, learn online, game and stream with no buffering. You'll be grinning from ear to ear with a gig. Call 800-830-9946 now to get your gig life started. That's 800-830-9946.
PASnetwork.net. It's now your gateway to the Play Action Sports Network. Whether it's Play Action Sports coverage of school, youth, and amateur sports from Athens and Limestone County, or Calhoun basketball, James Clemens sports, and Applebee's Tailgate Talk via PAS Plus. PASnetwork.net. Follow the links to download apps to hear live streams and podcasts, enable Alexa skills, or listen live on your computer. Covering Athens and Limestone County area sports, PASnetwork.net.
Hey, this is Kez McCorvey, former Florida State All-American wide receiver and Detroit Lion, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
I'm all about that action. 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 I said I'm all about that action.
Welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, ladies and gentlemen. And we have our Swami of the SEC coming on, and his name is AP Steadham, in case you're new to this show. Welcome back to the show, AP.
Hey, good morning. So glad to be on Applebee's Tailgate Talk, WKAC 1080 AM, Athens, Alabama.
Oh, man, that's almost like Todd the Bod's Couch Confession. Is that your late night radio show voice that you put on there?
That's it.
Oh, cool.
That's why we see him with all these females on his arm.
That's what it is. That's what I tell you. What? Let's start with the Auburn stuff, end with the Bama stuff. Okay.
Okay.
It was all over the place right now. People. I mean, if you follow message boards, there's got to be some of the most. And I was one way back in the day, but no longer. These message board people are just. You don't know who's the troll or who's the actual idiot, because. People talking about, the Auburn first, it was Grayson McCall. He couldn't make it. And then people are saying, Auburn's never going to get a quarterback. Never going to get a quarterback. Is Robbie going to be the quarterback? Robbie's still there. TJ Finley transferred. That's no big. He got in the transfer portal. That's no big surprise. But two guys came up. Peyton, Casey Thompson was the first one. Is that the name? And then Peyton Thorne was the second. Well, Peyton Thorne, ladies and gentlemen, committed to Auburn yesterday afternoon. His stats from 2021 are really mind-blowing, off the charts. He was down year in 22, but the last 2 years, Auburn fans, if you're listening, we're getting a quarterback that accumulated 5,919 yards and 46 passing touchdowns in the last 2 years. Coach Hugh Freeze knew exactly what he was doing. What do you think about it, AP?
Yeah, I think he waited it out. There's no sense bringing in someone that's of equal talent. Then you've got a problem, right?
Yes.
Because you're swapping out and you're trying to decide every week who's my starter, and there can be some friction there. But I think this quarterback from Michigan State, I think he's from Napierville, Illinois, I believe.
I think you're right.
And you remember, you mentioned that one year they were 11-2, 27 touchdowns, and then 16 the past year. So and they were 5-7, so they were down. But he's a good passer and can run some. I think he's in the 60% range completion. Is that correct?
I think so. Yes, sir. Close to it.
Yeah, about 6'2", 210, if I recall.
Good quarterback size, not Ben Roethlisberger, but we're not a Ben Roethlisberger kind of team.
Right. So he'll fit in that system, and I think Hugh Freeze, he would not have selected him if he didn't think he could improve him and it be an upgrade at that position.
What was the tour that they done to all of these Auburn clubs here, like Montgomery, Huntsville?
I forgot the name of it.
Crush or something. There's an acronym to it. Yeah, and they when Coach was up here, I saw him saw him being interviewed, and he said, "Yes, you think this quarterback might be what you like." So you start looking at the film, and the more you look at the film, the more you realize this is not the guy we want. They are not going to get somebody in just to fill the scholarship. They wanted to wait on the right guy.
Yeah, there's no sense in bringing in somebody that's of equal level, or you're not certain if he can compete with Robbie Ashford and win the position. So, yeah, he did the smart thing, and he's had that situation. He had Malik Willis came over from Auburn, and he was drafted by Tennessee, and then of course Tennessee drafted Will Levis of Kentucky. So, but he's been in this situation in the past, and he usually does a good job with quarterbacks.
He does.
So Coach Freeze is hoping it will be Peyton's place.
Right. Peyton's place
you added a new sound effect.
I like that. Peyton's place on the plains.
Peyton's place on the plains. I'm not going to give you credit for that if I tweet it out or anything. That's going to be Tomcat to come up with that one. No, I will give you credit if I use it. I'm not a plagiarizer or a copyright stealer.
These young folks don't know what Peyton's place is. Peyton Place was anyway.
No, they don't know what it is. No, they sure don't.
That's the truth. That's the truth. So we're looking good. And I'll be honest with you, AP, I hate to get my hopes up, but the offensive lineman that's come in through the transfer portal, they're after one of the big guys. And like I think we've mentioned it before, one of the best names in the transfer portal for offensive linemen, Muskrat. Last name of Muskrat coming in. Hopefully we can get him in. Now, he was a tackle at maybe at Tulsa. But I think, I think they're eyeing at him. You can be a tackle at Tulsa at 6'3". But when you get to the SEC, you need to be 6'5", 6'6". So I think they're looking at him an interior offensive line.
Yeah, I think so too. Yes, if I was a coach, I'd say 6'5" is my minimum on the tackles for the tackles. Yeah. Some teams not so much, as you said at Tulsa. But going back to that quarterback,
yes, sir.
I mean, Hugh Freeze, he'll get him if he doesn't think he's capable to throw it over the middle. He'll have him look to the right and make a decision and then take off running, or have him look to the left and take off running, throw it out of bounds. But he'll get the most out of his quarterbacks, I believe.
There is a prediction for, Coach Sanders, Coach Dion went in and just cleaned house at Colorado. Yeah. But there's a prediction for one of Colorado's transfer receivers, and you got to love this name, buddy. He's played at Colorado, but his name's Montana. All right. Montana Lamonius Craig with a hyphenated on the last name. So
I'll just call him Montana. I think I'll call him Montana.
I tell you what, I think you're right. Montana be a good name. He on 3 Auburn, on 3 Live is giving him a 65%. And the funny thing is, he went through the spring game with 154 yards.
I saw that
reception and with a 98-yard touchdown, and he transferred. So I don't know.
Yeah, Colorado. That's a place that's going to be in flux for a couple of years. I give people are coming and going.
Right, I think you're right. Well, let's get to Coach Bohannon at Alabama. We're an odd family. All the exes in my family get along great. My ex-wife and my wife get along great. The ex-husband, her ex-husband, we just get along great. So we were talking, and I know he's got inside information with the Alabama football program. So what have you heard? And then I'll let you know what I've heard. So.
Yeah, no, I mean, I just what everyone else has heard, really. But when you're the head coach of any major college program, any college program, you have to be pristine.
Yes.
There can't be any appearance of tawdry behavior. So he got crosshairs, and a quick decision was made. And how that all happened, I don't know. I mean, you're a coach at the University of Alabama. I mean, what money can replace the big money that you're receiving?
Yes.
Through a couple bets. I don't know.
No, I mean, I've got my vices, but gambling is not one of them. I work too hard for my money to.
Yeah, right. And then that baseball, people bring up Pete Rose, and there's only one sign in the locker room in Major League Baseball, no gambling.
Right.
I mean, because he always tried to bring up the fact that, there's all these other players who had these other ills and things that they did, domestic violence and drugs, and he would always bring that up. But, hey, there's only one sign in the locker room, no gambling.
No gambling,
and he went against it. I mean, you can't get around it. You can't get around it. It's like saying, the 10 Commandments, and I say, well, number 10, I mean, I kind of want to pass over that one or something.
Right,
in baseball, there's one. There's one commandment. No gambling. That's it. Okay, so you don't have any defense. No defense. No defense lawyer could help you. What is it? F. Lee Bailey couldn't help you.
It's funny. The gambling you got. I mean, as an advertiser on these sports.
Yes. It's so much sports
gosh.
bet. Yeah. Sports book out there advertising like crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I never thought I'd see, let's say, the Manning family get involved in the gambling. I just never thought I'd see it. I never thought I'd see, the NFL bring a team to Las Vegas. I never thought I'd see NCAA bring tournaments to Las Vegas. But here we are, right?
Power of that almighty dollar, brother. That's what it is. It's too much money to turn down.
What was the famous TV producer, Don Omar, said? The answer to all your questions is money.
Mm-hmm. That's it. They said the only color in NASCAR is green.
That's it, right. I mean, we all know that you can have all these discussions and bring in all these various points and reasons, but it's the money.
Now, I was in Ohio this week, so I heard that I believe it's a Cincinnati sports book has canceled all betting on any Alabama sports until this is resolved. But the rumor that I said, and this is strictly a rumor, is that Coach Bohannon was betting on Alabama to lose this particular game, and the starting pitcher got hurt. And instead of putting a more capable pitcher in, he put one in that had really been struggling, and bet on that same game for Alabama to lose. So that'll get you every time, man, especially if it gets caught.
Oh yeah, it's usually the person betting on their team to lose. Usually, because you're shaving the points in some form or fashion.
Yes.
What kind of coach bets on his own team to lose anyway?
I don't understand it, because he's making good money. You're at Alabama. You're making good money.
Yeah. Even the no gambling thing in the clubhouse with baseball. I've been told, and I may be incorrect, but Pete Rose only bet on his team to win. So
right. Yeah. That's
but
what
still,
he said. But I think
still no gambling.
But I think he signed that waiver for lifetime. I don't know. He might have been a few times going against him.
Oh, I'm sure he was.
I've heard that as well.
Yeah, he was a good ball player, a great hitter, but as a personality, from what I've been told, he was not a nice gentleman. Like say some of the others around that you could talk to. He was his own character. He may get in the Hall of Fame posthumously, but it won't happen in his lifetime.
I don't think so. Yeah, I'm not. People always say he should be in the Hall of Fame. I say no. You violated the one rule.
The one rule.
Imagine that. You have one rule.
One rule.
And you went against it. Because why? Why? Because you wanted to.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like your child. A child does something like that.
Yep. And people were harsh on Michael Jordan years ago when he was playing the game, but they were betting on the golf course.
Right.
I am not good enough to bet on a golf course unless I want to bet on myself to lose a hole. And then you gotta bet on me to win the hole. So
Hey, you saw a few instances where a couple Alabama players were suspended from the NFL, right? Calvin Ridley and Jameson Williams, right? Remember, Calvin was out the whole year, remember?
Okay.
For a small bet. I think it was in the, I don't know, was it 1,500, 2,500, something like that. But he had to miss the whole season. And then now Jameson Williams, right? Same thing.
Gotcha.
With the Detroit Lions. I mean, how many times do you have to tell people? How many times? I don't know.
It's an addicting thing for some folks. Yeah, exactly. Well, buddy, we have come to the end of our segment. Thank you so much for your insight and your time. And tell us how we can find As We See It.
Yeah, AP and Kelly, As We See It. You can go onto our Facebook page. All the episodes are archived. We had a really good session this week with Heath Shuler, the former Tennessee and NFL quarterback. And then we had the head coach of Tyler Buckner, the Notre Dame transfer to Alabama, Joel Allen. He was on our show this week, so it's fun to talk to him. Yeah. Tyler had some, Tyler was responsible for 81 touchdowns as a junior. I never heard of such a thing.
I know, right?
Yeah, 28 rushing touchdowns, 28 rushing, and the 53 to the air. And they were playing some top-level talent in California.
They were. Yeah. Absolutely. Well, buddy, thank you so much. We appreciate you, and we'll talk to you next week.
Hey, thank you so much. My pleasure, as always.
Thank you, AP.
Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye. That's our main man, the Swami of the SEC, on the First National Bank Hotline, making communities great. It's time to take a quick break. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC, the Big 1080.
Hear Applebee's Tailgate Talk on your Alexa device by saying, "Alexa, open PAS Plus," and hear it in crystal clear quality. Applebee's Tailgate Talk will be right back. When you're looking for something special for your next event, why not bring in the most amazingly fine flavored shaved ice this side of the islands? Kona Ice of Decatur and Athens. Whether it's a school or major sporting event, a picnic, or a festival, Kona Ice brings the fun and laughter. From their steel drum music to their signature flavor wave, where guests can flavor their own shaved ice. No event is too big or too small. Kona Ice makes fundraising easy too. Call Kona Ice today and tell them what you have in mind. 256-566-5298. Or look for them on your favorite social media platform. Kona Ice of Decatur in Athens. 256-566-5298.
Limestone Drug, located on the square in downtown Athens, is your local Health Mart pharmacy. As your local Health Mart pharmacy, Limestone Drug is locally owned and has a personal commitment to the community. Limestone Drug honors prescription drug plans, including Medicare. They accept flex spending cards and fill prescriptions in minutes, not hours. Limestone Drug knows there's nothing more important than your family's well-being. So shop Limestone Drug at 200 West Market Street in Athens, your local Health Mart pharmacy. Limestone Drug, caring for you and about you.
Your roof is the first line of defense for your home. Do you have water stains on your ceiling? Paint peeling off your walls? Shingles missing? It's probably time for you to get your free roof inspection. Locally owned and operated, licensed, and insured. Yellowhammer Roofing is the Yellowhammer State hometown team. Yellowhammer Roofing. Let our family protect what's most important to you, your family. 256-232-1933 or online at yellowhammerroofing.com.
The world is changing.
The Tailgate Talk app has changed. It's got a new name and a new look. It's now known as PAS Plus, and it's your home for Applebee's Tailgate Talk, along with James Clemens Sports and Calhoun Basketball.
Change, never heard, huh?
Look for the download links at pasnetwork.net or tailgatetalk.net. PAS Plus, Play Action Sports, plus a little extra. PAS Plus from Play Action Sports.
Hey, this is East Limestone baseball coach Adam Brown, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
Welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Tom McClung here, old Tom Cat, alongside producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert. And we've keeping this First National Bank hotline, making communities great, active this morning. Coach Brett Burgess, the assistant baseball coach at James Clemens Jets. Did you say you was in Murfreesboro, Coach?
I did. My brother graduated from Middle Tennessee State last night.
Oh, congratulations, man. That's awesome. That's awesome. I spent many a time running up and down the interstate to Murfreesboro. My son used to live up there, but he's got back home now, so it's are you just driving through Murfreesboro? Because I was going to tell you, go eat at Demos if you have time for lunch, if you can get a table in there.
I've always got time for lunch now. Where do I need to go?
Demos. It's Demos.
Demos, okay.
It's,
all right. Well,
that's the bee's knees, dude. Just good luck getting a table, because it's
all right, well, what should I get?
Whatever's on the menu.
Well, okay, that's my kind of place.
Everything is good. It's a locally owned thing. There's a couple of locations, but I don't know if I'm a musician, so anything spelled DEMO is a demo to me. You know, so I would call it demos, but it's Demos or Demos or whatever, however they pronounce it up there.
Okay.
I just pronounce it good cotton picking food. So you guys had you've got a camp coming up. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. We have a youth camp on June 5th through 7th. It's from 8 to 11 in the morning. It's going to be at James Clemens High School there at the Jetsplex. And it's going to be ages 7 through 13.
Oh, sweet. Those are good days.
Oh, yeah. Good. Oh, yeah. That's when baseball might be its funnest right there.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. It was for me when I was playing anyways.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it is a pure game and pure fun at that age.
Do the little kids still play on dirt fields, or is everything grass nowadays?
I think mostly, I grew up playing on all dirt infield, but I think mostly, it's grass infield with a little bit of dirt. Yeah. I'll see a field every now and then with dirt just around the cutout. Okay, because
any Athens folks living here that's close to my age remember the Fifth Avenue ballparks that we all played on when we were kids, and it was straight up dirt. Dusty dirt, man.
I'm sure my mom hated it doing all that laundry. You get out there just getting nasty. It was awesome.
That was it. And the more you slid, the dirtier you got. So you loved it.
Well, you had to make a point to slide, even if you didn't have to.
I know, right? Exactly. Exactly.
Well, now, is this going to be out on the turf field or?
Yes, sir. It'll be on our 2 baseball fields there at the Jets Plex. It will be on the big varsity field with the turf as well, and we'll also have plenty of campers. So we're going to divide it up into 2 fields, and every camper will get to go on both fields at some point.
Okay, well, I'll start saying it'd be hard to get dirty on that turf field.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you too, and this is going to be a little bit of a surprise, but I'll go ahead and let the cat out of the bag.
Awesome.
We're planning on having a gigantic slip and slide on the turf. So we'll find a way to get a little dirty.
That sounds like fun.
Oh yeah.
Except 57-year-olds trying to do a slip and slide might break a few bones, more than one.
Yeah, well, we'll make sure we got paramedics on standby for the older guys.
Works, Coach. Do you still have room for campers to join?
Yes, sir. Absolutely. We do have limited spots to just try to keep the to make sure that we have camp quality, to make sure we can ensure instruction for every kid. We do need to keep it limited to a few spots. We're about 40% full right now.
Okay.
Registration's been going on for about 11 days now, but we're about 40% full. So it is going pretty fast. We do ask that people try to get signed up by May 15th so we can make sure that they get a camp T-shirt as well.
There you go. How do they? So we can talk about other things. How do they register? Where do they go to get registration?
Okay, there is a link. It is tinyurl.com/youthbaseballcamp2023. That will take it to you. I've put plenty of flyers out, and you can go to the James Clemens Baseball Facebook, and you will see that there. It's got that link. It's just a Google form. It won't take maybe 2 minutes to get signed up for it. Trying to think where else it might be. You could also go to County Line Baseball Camp Facebook, and we've got registration info there.
Excellent. That sounds good.
Was there something else going on during those few days when the state baseball finals were going on to another kind of camp or something? Or I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. I don't know.
I'm not aware of anything.
Okay. Because I thought I was on Facebook one day, and I thought, well, why would they have that when they possibly could have been playing in the state tournament? But
no, sir. Well, it'll be June 5th through 7th.
Yeah.
So baseball. Baseball should have been done anyway.
Yeah. Well, I just thought that's just kind of odd. So maybe it was some other kind of thing going on, but. Anyway.
I do know, and I don't want to give I don't know the exact dates, but I do know our softball team is running a camp that week as well.
Okay.
So maybe that's what you think.
The week of the state tournament?
It'll be that same week in June.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm not sure exactly which date there starts.
Okay. Well, I'm getting old. I probably just am remembering it wrong. So.
So, any good, funny stories you can share from the head coach of the baseball team or the softball team that we all really don't know about?
Oh, man. I'll tell you what. You hang around Coach Johnson long enough, you're going to have some good stories. I'll just go ahead and tell you, Coach Johnson called me earlier this morning to get me on the show, and he shared Tim's contact info with me. And, of course, my first thought was, this has got to be a prank, right?
Exactly.
Coach Orr, our pitching coach, and Coach Johnson, they have a way of always having fun at my expense. As a matter of fact, we had we played Bob Jones a few weeks ago. We had the Alabama Jock Dive Game of the Week. They were there, and they had talked me into that I was getting mic'd up like they do on ESPN.
Oh,
and they brought me a lapel mic, and Tim, I'm not joking, I wore it to the 5th inning, thinking everything I said was being recorded. And finally, they walked over to me and said, "You can take that off now. It's not live." I said, why did I not know this?
You sorry son of a guns.
Yeah,
among others.
So,
yeah.
So I love our coaching staff. We're always having a good time over there. And I'll tell you what, too, Coach Orr and Coach Johnson are awesome to work with. I learn a lot from them every single day.
Outstanding coaches as well.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, Coach Kimbrough, during I can't remember if it was a softball or baseball game. I think it was one of the games that he did color on, one of the baseball games, and it may have been you. Somebody he made them think that they were he wanted to borrow a microphone from me. So he could play a prank on somebody.
I know this story. I don't know if I'm at liberty to say who they were fake interviewing, but I haven't got clearance to announce it. I don't know if the person that was joked was in on it yet.
Okay. I think they did somebody that way during football season too.
Right, very probably. Yeah.
Made them think they were doing like sideline reporting. You know.
So bad. But there's fun things like that build camaraderie between people, or animosity, one of the two.
Yeah. You gotta have some thick skin. But I'll tell you this too. That's one thing we want to build up in our culture is just a love of being around each other and just having fun at the camp or at the field and at the camp as well. I can go ahead and tell you about our camp. Our number one goal is to make sure that these kids leave with a lifelong love of baseball. And, we're trying to ensure that in the community. So fun is our number one priority. Yes, we want to give them some instruction. Yes, we want to, build up the basics of fielding a ground ball, throwing off the mound or swinging. And we want to build up our approach and we want to build up our, the basics of baseball as well. But I think the number one foundation that a ball player has to have is they got to love the game. I mean, they got to love walking out on that ball field. They got to love getting dirty, and they got to love everything that baseball provides. And a lot of that is just fun with your buddies, like me and Coach Orr and Coach Johnson. All our coaches have, and the fun that our players have with each other. And that's really when it comes down to 20, 30 years down the road. That's what you're gonna remember.
I remember being young, and that's funny, and playing, 11, 12-year-old, and it would be so hot out there on the ball field at times. But you had, like you said, you had to love it to go out there and play. And with kids, we'd go out there and we'd play, and we'd get hot and sweaty, go over and take the hose pipe and run it over our head or pour water over our head. But
yes, sir. Or to throw it in your hat. That's my favorite.
Yes, exactly.
Soak that hat down. Yes, sir.
And there were no bottles of water back then, so it was out of the hose pipe or it was out of the cooler or something like that. But nowadays, especially with school sports, it's different because you've got to love it to play in the absolute freaking cold.
Yeah, you're exactly right. We play it. We start baseball probably the worst time of year as far as weather goes.
Right.
But you got to love it, and that's part of it too. Sometimes fighting those elements.
Yep.
It's already a tough game to play mentally, and then you throw those elements on top of it, and you're right. You just got to love it.
I think it's easier to play in the heat than it is in the cold, but that's just me.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that's how baseball was designed to be played for sure.
I don't think I got as hot back when I was young as I do now.
No.
I just walk outside and I'm like, oh, man, I got to get back in that area.
We got a lot more insulation than we used to have when we were young, and we never stayed inside. I remember going home. We didn't run the air conditioner.
No, that costs money. You can't do that.
Houses were built different. You opened the front door to back door. You had a wind tunnel to at least keep the air stirring a little bit. And all the houses had shade trees. So everything you didn't have a subdivision in the middle of a 100-acre field.
Right.
What used to be a farm field. Yeah.
Yeah, that probably helped get acclimated a little bit easier too. I'm the same way. I don't remember going to a ball field and thinking, man, it's hot today. I don't know if I'm gonna make it to the end of this doubleheader or something. but now, I do that walking to the car in August.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
I tell you what, now James Clemens baseball seems like, they really get out and do things with the community. You've got the best buddies game that you have and other special games, that involve the community and kids and you got your the 5K, 10K run coming up, it just seems like it's always something out there on social media about James Clemens baseball.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. And, you're right. And service to the community is important. And just being able to teach those kids that it's not about you. You got to treat people right first. And, you got to serve your community. Being a ball player at James Clemens, being a ball player at any high school, but especially a big 7A high school like this, you've got a responsibility to your community, and it's a privilege to play this game. And part of that is realizing it's good to give back. I can think back in the fall, and Coach Johnson does a great job organizing all these things, and making it intentional and getting out there and doing this. I can remember at Thanksgiving, we had our guys driving all around the Madison area, handing out, bags of groceries that were basically pre-cut Thanksgiving meals. Not sure all the groceries that were in there, but it was basically one big family Thanksgiving meal. And I can't tell you exactly how many we delivered, but and I'll tell you this too about our kids and our students. They are always so willing to, and they love it. They love getting out there and being that guy that's helping somebody. And it shows. Coach Johnson got several good comments on Facebook about how our kids behaved at the Miracle League games a few weeks ago, and that can't be said about everybody. Sometimes I've been at other places too, where it's a little bit of a chore to try to get people even to come. Yes. But that's never even a question with our guys. They're always willing to help. But we really have some great kids.
And we've talked about this before about some of the interesting mound conversations.
Oh yeah,
that Coach Johnson has, which are sometimes not even baseball related.
Quit trying to throw strikeouts. Throw more ground balls. It's democratic. It's more democratic.
Absolutely. Oh yeah, we. You just never know. You never know. You should ask Coach Johnson about his times back at Fort Payne. He had the Bull Durham mound visit.
Oh yeah, we've already discussed those.
Oh, have you really?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. That's one of those things that is kind of famous around our parts.
We're trying to figure out what to get them for their. Usually got a registry somewhere. Candlesticks make a nice gift.
And his players orchestrated that, from what I understand.
Did they? That's good.
Yeah, they knew he loved that movie, and they knew he was all about that. I think they did on senior day.
The opening I used this week, I try to put a different clip, use a different opening every week that's got some kind of clip toward the end of it, and I used a Bull Durham clip today. My girlfriend put a curse on my glove,
Bull Durham, it's guided a lot of my life too. I mean, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, sometimes it rains. I mean, that's right. That's the way life goes sometimes.
That's the truth, buddy. That's great. I get it. I got sidetracked, went in the ditch with Bull Durham, but yeah, you're right. That's a good movie. It makes you want to go home and watch it. But
yeah.
All right. Well, Coach, you got the.
Well, I was going to say, give us a rundown again on how folks can get hooked up with this camp.
Okay. Like I said, there are, if you will go to James Clemens Baseball Facebook, they have shared a few flyers and the link a few different times from the County Line Baseball Youth Camp Facebook page. You can go there and register. You can email County Line Baseball Camps with an S at the end at gmail.com, or you can call me. Can I get my number out?
Absolutely.
Okay, or you can call me at 256-557-4516, and I'll get you registered. But the easiest thing to do would just be to go to James Clemens Baseball Facebook and scroll down, and you'll see that link. And I'll give that link one more time, too. It's a very simple link. It's tinyurl.com/Youth Baseball Camp 2023.
Yep.
And that's with numbers.
And you got to scroll down a little bit because there's some advertisements on the page of sponsors, but it's down there probably three-quarter way down.
Yeah, you scroll down and take a look at those sponsors while you're there too.
Absolutely.
Of course, we were hoping to be covering James Clemens this weekend. Spain Park kind of had other ideas, but those were close games.
Yeah. Oh man, those were two really good high school ball games. Those were really fun to be a part of, even though it didn't go our way at the end. We gave up a run in the seventh in game one and gave up a run in the seventh game two to lose it. Felt like we were in both games. Our guys played so hard, and they were so focused towards the end of the year, and we were prepared and we played hard, and we did a good job staying in those games. It just didn't fall our way at the end. But yeah, I hate that we're not playing right now. I hate that we didn't get to play last night.
Yeah. Definitely. Well, Coach, thank you so much. Enjoy lunch. Think of me fondly when you bite into that Demos.
Oh, I absolutely will. And guys, can I say too? I just want to thank you guys for Play Action Sports, everything y'all do for our kids and our program and just high school sports in this area in general. I really appreciate you guys.
Thank you, Coach. We appreciate you.
All right.
Thanks, Coach. Ladies and gentlemen.
All right, have a good day.
All right. Thank you too, buddy. Coach Brett Burgess, the assistant baseball coach of James Clemens Jets, coming to you first via the First National Bank hotline, making communities great. It's time to take a quick break. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC, the Big 1080.
Congratulations to Athens High's Case Haygood, our Applebee's Neighborhood Athlete of the Week, and winner of a gift card from the Athens Applebee's, along with a Tailgate Talk t-shirt from that shirt printing place. Go to tailgatetalk.net and enter your nominations for future polls. We'll be back with more Applebee's Tailgate Talk after this. While others have come and gone, the Lion's Den Gym has been roaring as a workout and exercise fixture in Athens, growing from its humble basement beginnings in 1981 to their current 10,000 square foot location at 212 Commercial Drive in Athens. The Lion's Den offers 24/7 access to their ever-expanding equipment collection that includes treadmills and climbers, elliptical trainers, stationary bikes, loose weights and dumbbells, and over 45 different weight machines. Contact the Lion's Den Gym about a membership today at 256-652-2627. Visit them online at lionsdengym.com or on Facebook. The Lions Den Gym, 256-652-2627.
First National Bank is a name everyone in the community recognizes. We see it in our schools, in our parks, and in our homes. First National Bank is proud to help make our community great. I am First National Bank Student Advisory Board member Hayden Blakely from Athens Bible School, and I love to help represent First National Bank in my community. First National Bank, making communities great.
Located at 1880 Highway 72 East and 321 South Jefferson Street in Athens. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. When things go wrong, State Farm is here to help life go right, and Agent Michael Howell is the one who can help get things back on track. See Michael for your auto, home, life, health, property, and business insurance, and be ready for those unexpected twists that life throws at you. Ask about banking and annuities, too. Call State Farm Agent Michael Howell at 232-5400. Visit him online at michaelhowell.net or go see him at 903 South Clinton Street in Athens. State Farm Agent Michael Howell. There when things go wrong, here to help life go right. Real estate, real easy. That's the motto at Innovative Realty Solutions, and providing the highest quality real estate services is their mission. With sound real estate advice, the latest information, and a skilled analysis of the real estate market, Innovative Realty Solutions offers a better home buying and selling experience with a fair, ethical, and, yes, innovative process. Innovative Realty Solutions. Visit them on Facebook, online at innovativerealtysolutions.com, at 100 North Clinton Street in Athens, or call 230-5950. Innovative Realty Solutions. Real estate, real easy. Keep up with Athens and Limestone County sports with a Play Action Sports Report. Look for it every Wednesday on your favorite podcast platform. The Play Action Sports Report. Scores, interviews, highlights, and more from school, youth, and amateur sports in Athens and Limestone County. The Play Action Sports Report every Wednesday on your favorite podcast platform or online at pasnetwork.net.
Hey everybody, this is former Auburn quarterback Ben Leard, and you are listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
Let me give you some trash talk.
Hey, you want to talk some trash?
Trash?
Trash. Trash. Won't pick it up. Take them like no way. Girl, why not take out the trash?
You don't know how to trash talk, do you?
Welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, ladies and gentlemen. We've got the voice of the Trash Pandas on the First National Bank hotline, making communities great. Josh, welcome back to the show, my friend.
Hey, how are you, Tom?
Man, I'm doing great. Doing great. Last time we spoke, Trash Pandas were on a roll, and then I'm out of town on business. I start getting these notifications. Trash Pandas lose. Trash Pandas lose. I'm like, well, there I go, putting the curse on the guys.
Yeah, it's been a tough week. You got a lot of young pitchers out there who are, trying to acclimate to Double-A ball, and as a result, you're going to have some growing pains, and that's sort of what they're going through right now. But that's why they're here. It's to develop and get better and grow and hopefully move on one day. So we're just in the midst of that right now.
That's the main thing we got to keep remembering. We love to win, but this Double-A program is about building talent, getting experience, so these guys can move up.
Yep, that's exactly. I tell people all the time, minor league baseball is glorified spring training. So you got to keep everything. You got to grain of salt. Enjoy the guys while they're here. They certainly want to win, because winning here will hopefully build winning at the major league level. Right. But you got to remember the Angels aren't trying to win a Southern League title. They're trying to win a world title. So that's what it's all about.
That's right. That's right. Any look at last night, the bullpen come through with 6-2 victory over Tennessee, which is always great.
Anytime you can beat a Tennessee.
That's right. So talk about that. Aaron Cheris wrote, making the spot start. Or the right-hander, Jose Soriano, reminds me of Siriano in the movie Major League.
Oh.
But was he a sudden starter? Wasn't ready for it, or how did that work out?
Well, Victor Medeiros wasn't able to pitch yesterday. Don't really know the reason why. I'll have to talk to our manager about that, but he couldn't go. And so Rocket City was a little thin on the pitching front, and they had to piecemeal it together using 4 relievers. So Jose started it. Colton Ingram looked really good. I forget who came in after him. Oh, it was Kenyon Yovan. He pitched really well as well. Ben Joyce did okay, struggled a bit toward the end, and then they got the final out from Luke Murphy. So it was a real team effort yesterday, good team bonding type of win, and hopefully it'll carry over forward today.
All right. What time is the game tonight? 6:30, at the same time as all of them, I guess.
Well, it's 6:35 tonight and then 2:35 tomorrow. Yeah.
Aha. Okay. So got the game tomorrow as well. So, Tim, you got anything that popped in your head there?
I was wondering how Sprocket's doing.
Sprocket's fine. I mean, I'm not sure what all happened. Apparently, he got the guy inside there got hurt, but I didn't hear anything else about it.
Okay, really? I had just seen something about some kind of mishap, and I don't know if this was like one of those, weird Facebook things. They said they had brought out the mascot from the Stars to step in for him.
I wonder if this was like a Nuke LaLoosh thing, and Crash told him to throw at the mascot or something, hit the bull in the head. Nothing like that, though, right?
Not that I know of. I really don't know a whole lot about it, but we had Sprocket out there last night, and he'll be back out there throughout the week.
Okay. That's good. Okay. All right, so he's ready to go.
Yes, he is. He's healthy.
All right. Who's coming? Do you know who's coming to the mound tonight for Trash Pandas?
We'll have Landon Marceau, who's off to a real nice start this season. He's out of LSU, so we'll enjoy watching him. Hopefully he'll have a good start, and I don't think they've named a starter for tomorrow, so hopefully we'll know something by the end of tonight's game.
Okay, cool. That's great.
Fireworks tonight. Just a
Fireworks
special
tonight. Yeah, and we'll have kids running the bases tomorrow as well. So cool. It'll be a lot of fun. It's also going to be our first Lunaticos game.
Lunaticos, that's what it is. I remember seeing something there. I meant to ask about that.
Yeah, that'll be our first Copa game. Guys will be wearing different jerseys, and we'll have a lot of fun with that. We're going to have 3 games regarding that this year, and Sunday will be the first one.
That's a Hispanic heritage tribute kind of thing. Am I incorrect with that?
No, that's correct. A lot of minor league baseball takes part in that. We didn't last year. We just didn't have the time to, but we were able to kind of gather everything together and do it this year, and hopefully it's something that'll stick because I think it has a chance to be really popular.
I am currently Googling Lunaticos Moonbound. Oh, okay. That's a Moonbound 2021 film. I thought it meant something like crazy, like lunatic, but evidently it's going to the space program.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think it's a mix of both.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Yeah, it's part has to do with crazy, but it's also paying homage to our space community as well, like Rocket City. So, yeah, I think it's probably a little mix of both.
Google says Google translated it for me. Lunatico, I didn't put the S on it, but Lunatico translated to from English. Moody. Same thing like we were talking about. I guess it's for tribute to Moody astronauts or something. I don't know. Crazy astronauts. Who knows? Josh, thank you for joining us again, dude. We really appreciate your time and wish you the best, and go Trash Pandas tonight.
All right, go Trash Pandas. Let's get them.
Let's do it, dude. Thank you, brother. Ladies and gentlemen, on the First National Bank hotline, making communities great, that's the voice of the Trash Pandas, Mr. Josh Caray. Come out to the park tonight if you don't have anything to do. We'll be right back. Come back at the top of the hour with Griffin Pritchard of the Alabama State games. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC, the Big 1080.
Enjoy all the smiles and none of the slowdowns with a gig from Ardmore Telephone Company. Get 1 gig now for only $89.90 a month when you sign up or upgrade today. Work from home, learn online, game and stream with no buffering. You'll be grinning from ear to ear with a gig. Call 800-830-9946 now to get your gig life started. That's 800-830-9946.
Daly & Son Car Care is Ardmore's only one-stop auto repair and tire shop. Whether it's major mechanic or brake work or routine maintenance like an oil change or lube job, Daly & Son Car Care has been satisfying customers all over with their fast and friendly service. They're also your headquarters for quality Cooper tires. Stop by and see Wayne, Nikki, or Dale at 25600 Main Street in Ardmore, Tennessee, or call them at 931-427-4651. They're on Facebook, too. Daly & Son Car Care, open Monday through Friday, 7:30 till 5, and Saturday, 7:30 till noon. P4 Physical Therapy is a new outpatient provider offering community-based care with a unique partnership model that allows them to consistently deliver world-class outpatient care, emphasizing personalized hands-on treatment. Whether it's orthopedic, physical, geriatric, or manual therapy, sports or neuro rehab, telehealth, or most any type of muscle or joint pain, P4 Physical Therapy promises to treat you with integrity, compassion, faithfulness, and selflessness. Locations in Athens, Huntsville, and Winfield, Alabama, as well as Fayetteville and Knoxville, Tennessee. Look for them on Facebook or online at p4physicaltherapy.com. Applebee's Tailgate Talk wants to recognize our local athletes, and you can help. Go to tailgatetalk.net throughout the school year to vote for the Applebee's Neighborhood Athlete of the Week. The winner receives a gift card from the Athens Applebee's and a Tailgate Talk t-shirt from that shirt printing place. Submit your own nominations for future polls, too. While you're there, check out the Tailgate Talk archives and see what you might have missed. That's the Applebee's Neighborhood Athlete of the Week. Cast your vote today from Applebee's Neighborhood Grill and Tailgate Talk.
Hey, this is James Clemens, boys basketball coach Frank Sullivan, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
Welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Top of the hour, 11:02. Sorry, I just got finished munching on a chicken quesadilla that was really good. I mean, that's part of their advertisement of Applebee's, is talking about their food they have, and the mozzarella sticks are here, the chicken fingers are French fries, and this chicken quesadilla just rocks my world.
And they have just opened, so they are ready to serve you.
Ready to serve you mozzarella sticks, chicken quesadillas, chicken strips, and French fries. So y'all come on and enjoy the smells. And our Yellowhammer Roofing special guest segment. Griffin Pritchard just said he did not want to call in. He's just going to drive all the way up here just for us. No, I'm just kidding. He's with the Alabama State games, and he's making the touring circuit. So we're blessed to have you join us. Welcome, Griffin.
Anytime there's
hang on. Okay. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Now we're live.
I don't know how that switch got flipped, but anyway.
Thanks for having me first.
You're more than welcome, buddy.
Anytime there's an opportunity to talk about this great nonprofit, to talk about the great things the Alabama State Games accomplishes and how amazing it is to...
Okay. Sorry, it's outside music that we're hearing. I'm talking, why is Tim playing music? No, it's Yeah, it's okay. Yeah.
Yeah, live radio, folks.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, the Alabama State games are absolutely fantastic. And this is a chance to talk to a new area about what we do and about what we bring to the table.
And the North Alabama area is not small.
No, it's not. So we've been in South Alabama for the past couple of years. We were in Dothan.
Yes.
And it's been a while since we've been up here in the Birmingham area and the Tennessee Valley area.
Yes.
So it's a good opportunity because it's a chance to reintroduce the games. And what a great time to do it because it's our 40th anniversary.
Springtime is right around the corner.
Absolutely. Plus, you're coming into an area where it's such a wrestling hotbed, a baseball hotbed.
Yes.
You know, the athletics here are amazing. Soccer. It's
growing.
It is.
Leaps and bounds. Every year it gets bigger and bigger.
And our goal is to have 5,000 athletes at this games, make it our biggest games ever because it is our 40th anniversary. And it's a perfect area. You know, the Farmer's Almanac would always say the growing conditions are right.
Yes.
This is the growing conditions are right for us to have a monumental event here.
That's great. And the games this year will be in Birmingham?
The games are in Birmingham, in Jefferson County. We have 23 events at, I think, 18 or 19 different venues.
Awesome.
Spread out. For instance, we have swimming and diving and judo and taekwondo at the Crossplex.
Sweet. Is that kind of like Karate Kid tournament, you know, where you got folks running around going, Cobra Kai, Cobra Kai?
Yeah. I don't
and
think
picking on poor Daniel's son?
I don't think anybody's going to be screaming sweep the leg.
Okay, no sweep the leg? All right, that's
and
good.
I don't know. There was a question about crane kicks.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know if they're allowed this year.
Okay. Now, people say crane kick was an illegal kick in the movie. It was not. There's only hands to the face was illegal. The feet to the face, head area were legal.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Daniel's son. I mean, after Mr. Miyagi done that knee replacement thing that he done, yeah, we're good. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Straight in the ditch, brother. Straight in the ditch.
We do that from time to time.
No, but I mean, it's you see the ability to have fun and talk about this.
Yes.
It shows just one how there's such a community that can be built around sports.
Yes,
and it goes into also our messaging and our mission of the Alabama State Games, which is that we are all inclusive, we're for all ages, for all abilities. Beyond that, we use sports as a vehicle to encourage academic excellence, to encourage and talk actively about the importance of living a healthy lifestyle and also being a good citizen.
Yes.
So we have all those things. And we also give away scholarships.
Now you speak of my language.
See, that's
the color of green really works, especially my stepson is in college. Both my children went to college. My wife's stepdaughter graduated. All three of the kids are graduated college, and then the fourth one is in the college. So, yes, scholarships matter.
The really cool thing about the way we do our scholarships, the only qualification that we require is that you register for a sport to participate in the games, and then you come to Bartow Arena June 9th to participate in the opening ceremony.
Okay, so it's not necessarily an engineering scholarship or a marching band scholarship.
It is an academic scholarship.
Academic, okay, cool.
Value ranges from $500 to $4,000.
Okay.
And we're going to be giving away 17 of them.
Sweet.
And it's you know, our games, all ages, all abilities. Our scholarships are all ages. So if you're a high schooler and you win a scholarship, you can aim it directly towards college. If you're an elementary school athlete and you win a scholarship, it gets put in the bank for you until you get ready to use it.
Now, do you get interest sometimes with that bank, or is it just bank and you get it at back at $500?
That's an accountant question.
Okay. Sorry, the older I get, the more I look for the retirement plans, you know.
Totally get that, and that's an accountant question, and I'm the media relations guy.
Okay, cool. Well, as long as you don't lose the money, if any chance you take of making money, you'd also take that chance of losing money. So
fair.
It's leave it at $500, and that'll be good, and we'll go on to the next question.
And the cool thing, one more thing too, is if you're an adult and you win a scholarship, and you have no desire to go to college, but you have family members that do, you can transfer it to them.
You can bequeath it.
You can bequeath it.
That's a great word there.
Okay, and I was wondering about that because I know that there are all ages that compete in these games, and you were talking about the scholarship, and I thought, well, what about the old folks?
Well, that was like, so when I started here, that was one of the questions I had. Well, what happens if our 89-year-old pickleballer wins an academic scholarship? He's got grandkids.
Yeah.
I mean, he can give it to them. And we do that. And that's really cool. But the biggest thing right now is that we need folks to register. And registration can be found at allagames.com.
Hang on a second. I'm slow. Allagames.com?
Absolutely.
All right.
Where are you as far as registration goes, compared to other years now?
So we are on track to beat Huntsville.
Okay.
And so it's ironic that we're up here talking about it, but our Huntsville games were our largest attended games in terms of athletes.
Wow.
So we're on track registration-wise to top that, which is fantastic because, we want to hit that 5,000 athlete number.
And you want to continue to grow every year.
Right. And the cool thing about the games is we have 23 sports on offer. Well, after this year's games, we're going to go back and evaluate and figure out, okay, so what worked and what didn't. When we start marketing the 24 games, you may see some different sports.
All right, so I was perusing the Obscure Sports Quarterly game in the magazine from
Absolutely.
Dodgeball, OSQ. Mm-hmm. What
on the Ocho.
On the Ocho, ESPN 8, the Ocho. I love it. I watch it every day.
Well, that were the lawnmower races. And,
the squirrel skiing. Yeah, that
absolutely.
one too. Lord have mercy.
I watched lawnmower races up in Ardmore one time.
Did you really?
Yeah.
We watch a lot of the same movies.
When I was the sports editor of the Greenville newspaper, I actually covered a lawnmower race in one of the little communities.
Now, you can't just fire up the old John Deere and go out there and race.
No.
It's low profile. You're set up to race. You're sliding around.
It's was it high drag?
Yeah.
Low profile high drag,
yes.
Or whatever it is?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It was a thing. One guy had deer antlers on his.
That's you come to a sudden stop, go over the top. Them antlers might penetrate your
That's a bad
intestine.
That's a bad day.
That's a bad day. Trust me, I've been on a dirt track more than once. We come to sudden stops lots of times.
That's equivalent to going eating, gas station sushi or Mexican restaurant buffet.
Oh gosh, yeah, I know. So, anyways, what I was getting to with the Obscure Sports Quarterly was you'd mentioned judo, some of the other maybe lesser known sports.
So racquetball we have this year.
Yeah.
Chess we have this year.
Chess
is a sport.
I'm not going to argue with it.
Chess is a sport. Racquetball. We have shooting sports, a lot of shooting sports. We have archery.
Firearm shooting or archery? Okay,
firearm shooting. We have shotgun, pistol. Matter of fact, it's that one's going to be contested at a range up in St. Clair County.
Mm-hmm. Open sight, scopes, both, either or.
I think it's both.
Okay,
but I'm not sure. But this is a cool segue because that way I can tell you to go to our website allagames.com, look up the sport, and it's got the registration and it's got like the sports requirements and the rules there, so you can see what you want to enter, what you want to register for.
Yeah. Now I'm going to have to draw the line at poker.
We don't have poker.
Good. That's not a sport anyway.
No, poker's not a sport. It's a game. Chess could be considered a game, but you can't. You got to think, man. But yeah,
you at least got to move your arm.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah. So and two, we have table tennis and we have pickleball.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and see, that's the first time I ever heard really of pickleball because one of the coaches from Danny Petty, he and his partner went down. Let's see, I don't know if it was still down in South Alabama then or if it was in Huntsville, but they won, I think, a couple of years in a row. And so that's the first time I'd ever heard of pickleball.
Yeah, it's not Wizards chess either.
No, it's not Wizards chess.
We don't have the...
No, you don't have Ron protecting Harry and Hermione.
No, absolutely not Quidditch. Well, this is Wizards chess. They had
I know, but I'm just saying.
I actually had a conversation about like if Quidditch could be considered. I'm like, no.
You'd have to kind of be on bicycles or something like that because there's no such thing as.
Well, plus the insurance.
Flying brooms. Yeah, the insurance. Yeah, too many injuries in Quidditch. Do you imagine that policy? What it would cost?
You take one blodger off the head and you're done.
You're done. Absolutely.
But I mean,
and catching the golden snitch, those games could last for 5 hours. You're on a time limit here.
And the cool thing about our games is that we want to give everybody a chance to play, and we want to give everybody an opportunity. And like right now, we need baseball teams. So we need baseball teams. We are looking for 13 new baseball teams.
Okay.
Registration's $100. And we're trying to guarantee you 4 games. And they're going to be played up in Gardendale at Bill Noble Park.
Jay, if you're listening, sir, get the dates and see what you can come up with. One of our co-hosts, his son, plays ball, 13 and under. He's under 13.
And that's the thing. It's like, if you're not a 13U, we're framing it around 13U. If you're not a 13U, if you're a 12U, you don't mind playing up. We're trying to put together the best tournament we can.
There you go.
And give kids a chance to shine.
I get it, yes.
And the cool thing is that at the end, you have a medal ceremony. Like, we legit have a medal ceremony. You get a gold, silver, or bronze.
It's cool. Y'all play Pomp and Circumstance? That's not Pomp and Circumstance. That's
the Olympic thing.
We play the Olympic thing. I think we may play like the national anthem.
Oh, cool. That works. Yeah.
Or Another One Bites the Dust by Queen. I'm not sure which.
There we go. Now you speak.
So is 13U the oldest you go for baseball?
We go to 14, 18.
Okay.
But we have a couple of 13-year-olds signed up.
Okay.
So we're just trying to get that tournament
You're just
built.
more in need of that.
Okay. So the 13U, it's not like you have 8 to 9-year-olds.
No, we have all ages.
Oh, okay, all ages. Got you. Okay.
But we're at this weird time where we're lacking baseball teams.
Gotcha.
And we're trying to frame a tournament around the teams we have to give everybody an opportunity. And the thing, too, I've said again, all ages, all abilities, it's not just for Alabama athletes. So if you have any listeners that are from Big Orange Country and they want to come down and test their mettle, bring it on.
Bring it on. If you can handle with us Alabama guys, this is a challenge to all of you Tennessee listeners out there right now.
The last time Alabama challenged Tennessee like that didn't go so well for them.
Yeah. But what are you talking about, college football?
Absolutely.
Yeah. They AP Steadham, one of our contributors, says they couldn't shut down the hotel. Hyatt just run through everybody. They could never stop the hotel. So, but it's a new year, 2023.
Well, I thought basketball had trouble with them too. So.
Yeah. Okay.
I believe.
It's a good rivalry. I love the.
So what's the deadline to get all registered?
Good question. It varies per sport.
Okay.
So I'm coordinating the baseball tournament. I'm coordinating the wrestling tournament. I know that my registration will not end until like June 1st, and even after that, there may be some leeway.
Okay.
But I know some sports, like Ninja Warrior, which Ninja Warrior is actually going to be competed up here in Huntsville at the Ninja.
At the place we was over that time.
Obstacle Academy.
Yeah. That was cool. We had a great show. We got to do that
we had
again
Dean
next year.
There that day.
Yeah. What was her name?
Dean Kelly was.
Oh, Dean Kelly.
Come up with.
So it's a really cool deal why we're doing it there. So Jackson Altman was our Athlete of the Year, and he unfortunately passed away. So in honor of him, we're moving that one event for this year to his home gym.
Oh, okay.
And
Maggie Thorne was who we had. Yeah,
it's totally sweet and amazing, and I brought them the stuff yesterday, and all of our events have like the big feather flags that say what the event is, and I brought them up there, and they're like, "Oh my God, we're official!" Yes, you are.
Oh man,
that's great.
Well, we got them lined up here.
We got guests lined up here.
I feel pressure. It's people like waiting on me to stop talking.
No, Tim's in charge of that. So we'll know when it's time to stop this. And we still go to noon, man. Oh, okay. That's not my phone. There's my phone. Sorry, Tim. Yeah, we're still going to noon. We got 3 more guests to come on, so we're in good shape.
All right.
But then he goes and lets me know it's time to take a break. Griffin, Pritchard, ladies and gentlemen, Alabama State games. Go to alagames.com. ALA. Because the people that don't understand how to spell, like myself, ALAGAMES.com. Register there. List of games on the website. Deadline varies per sport. Baseball teams, pickleball teams, etc. If you're a judo fanatic or whatever, go on there and look. You may find one. You don't have a cornhole, do you?
No.
Okay, cornhole's not on it. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, cornhole don't count. Thank you so much, Griffin. We appreciate you, dude. I appreciate your time for stopping by, too.
Thanks, y'all, for having me. This has been a great opportunity.
Let's do it again next year. How about that?
Absolutely.
All right. It's time to take a break. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC, the Big 1080.
Missed part of this week's Tailgate Talk? Go online to tailgatetalk.net and hear the archives. Call or text us with your comments during the show at 256-812-1848. We'll be back with more Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC.
Your roof is the first line of defense for your home. Do you have water stains on your ceiling, paint peeling off your walls, shingles missing? It's probably time for you to get your free roof inspection. Locally owned and operated, licensed, and insured. Yellowhammer Roofing is the Yellowhammer State hometown team. Yellowhammer Roofing. Let our family protect what's most important to you, your family. 256-232-1933 or online at yellowhammerroofing.com.
Limestone Drug, located on the square in downtown Athens, is your local Health Mart pharmacy. As your local Health Mart pharmacy, Limestone Drug is locally owned and has a personal commitment to the community. Limestone Drug honors prescription drug plans, including Medicare. They accept flex spending cards and fill prescriptions in minutes, not hours. Limestone Drug knows there's nothing more important than your family's well-being. So shop Limestone Drug at 200 West Market Street in Athens, your local Health Mart pharmacy. Limestone Drug, caring for you and about you.
When you're looking for something special for your next event, why not bring in the most amazingly fine flavored shaved ice this side of the islands? Kona Ice of Decatur in Athens. Whether it's a school or major sporting event, a picnic, or festival, Kona Ice brings the fun and laughter. From their steel drum music to their signature flavor wave, where guests can flavor their own shaved ice. No event is too big or too small. Kona Ice makes fundraising easy too. Call Kona Ice today and tell them what you have in mind. 256-566-5298. Or look for them on your favorite social media platform. Kona Ice of Decatur in Athens. 256-566-5298. Keep up with local school, travel, youth, and amateur sports throughout the week with a Play Action Sports Update. Listen weekday mornings at 7:30 and weekday afternoons at 1:30 and 3:30 as we bring you the latest scores, news, and announcements from Limestone County and surrounding communities. That's the Play Action Sports Update 3 times a day, Monday through Friday on 1080 WKAC.
Hi, this is Daryl Furman, former linebacker at the University of Alabama, Crimson Tide. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
Welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate, everybody. Sorry, I told you about them chicken quesadillas. I took a bite right before we got back on the air. I'm like, wait. There we go. Now, let me reopen this. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk. Tom McClung, old Tomcat here, alongside with producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert. Friend of the show, Brian Foy with North Alabama Soccer Coalition, is joining us now. Buddy, welcome back.
Thanks for having me. It's always fun to be back.
Thank you for coming, dude. Now, I just spilled salsa all over my notes. And at least the sour cream didn't get. You can wipe the salsa off. Sour cream is hard to get. I kept it off my beautiful Auburn
That's
shirt.
all that matters. You got to keep off your clothes, no matter where else it goes.
Hey, what's up? We got more folks coming in. Ray Aikens sending over here, along with Andrew Smith. Ardmore's coming, coach. So we got them lined up in out. Have a seat, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, here's food.
Gentlemen, it's food.
My little guys.
Dig in.
There you go. Don't eat this little piece right here. I've already bit off of that. But rest of it's full all game. Help yourself.
That's my 11-year-old, 238-pound guard.
There you go.
Got another small one coming in, too.
All right. That sounds good. So, back to Coach Brian Foy. Y'all may or may not remember this, but he is the gentleman who taught me how to pronounce Bundesliga. Because you see it on his Bundesliga.
That's right.
Yeah. Bundesliga soccer. What does Sam Hill's Bundesliga mean? It's actually a European, German word or something.
It's a German pro soccer league. Yeah, they're top tier.
Bundesliga.
That's right.
Yeah, so what's going on with North Alabama soccer? Farfignugan.
Yes.
Exactly.
A lot of stuff. It's actually, this is the busy time of the year for soccer.
Are you guys competing with high school sports at all? Right? Because we're in the down and dirty parts of the state tournaments right now.
All of our players are playing high school. school. So when you see all these teams that are making it, a lot of those players are players. Sparkman secured their spots. Sparkman girls first time ever in Final Four, and Tanner boys are in. And Westminster girls last night secured their spot over JP2. So
Fort Payne, did they get in?
Fort Payne boys got in.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
They play Fort Payne Randolph girls play tonight. JP2 and Westminster boys play tonight.
Yeah.
Huntsville High boys got in the other day. So yeah, it's very, very busy. But all of our older players are playing high school and getting those teams in the Final Four.
Didn't East Limestone put the hurting on?
They went into overtime.
Oh, wow. 2-1. One of the second overtime the girls did. Yeah.
Really? Yeah. Okay. Now, wasn't there like a butt whooping that 10-0 or something that we were texting about?
Arab. They beat Arab in the first round.
Oh, okay, the first round. So they're past news.
Yep, they're good now. So it's amazing. It's a busy time of year for soccer right now.
So what's going on with the youth North Alabama Soccer Coalition?
So ours right now we're gearing up for wrapping up the final our season for the little ones, the U12, U9, all the way up to U13, U14. But tryouts kick off next week, so that'll kick off for the older kids. They finish up next week. It's actually 2 weeks, a week from Monday, but they'll finish up their high school seasons and come right in the tryouts for us. And the week after that is the little ones, U9 to U12, come in for tryouts.
Oh, cool.
So they finish high school, they go right into tryouts, and then we kick off our USL2, USLW pre-pro teams. Kick off next Friday and Wednesday after.
Pre-pro, that must be older kids, right?
Yeah, that's the really U23. And then, you got that going on. And Huntsville City FC kicks off their home game May 19th, their first one at the new Joe Davis.
Yeah.
So soccer, it's this is busy time of the year.
The new Joe Davis, yeah. How is that? Are they playing on that field right now?
No.
I didn't think so. When I was driving by, there's still cranes and stuff out there working.
I don't know if they'll be 100% complete with the outside as far as all the landscaping, but that field opens up the 19th, and I think on the 16th they have an open house, so you can come up and take a look.
Is it real grass or turf?
It's turf.
Turf.
Yep.
Sweet.
Yeah.
There'll be lots of soccer played at the old Joe.
Yeah, soccer, lacrosse, even football in the fall. So football.
That's great. That is great. I love seeing the old Joe get renewed and put back in the rotation.
Yeah, it looked pretty bad over there on the Parkway for a long time.
Yeah, it did. It's an eyesore. But what is different between the North Alabama, your guys, and the regular, say, local?
We're club. So
your club.
Yeah, we're travel club
that's
soccer.
Right.
Yep. So we have professional, what we call professional paid licensed coaches club. So we're in those higher level leagues, whether it's state or regional leagues. So that's what you get from ours. Over the local rec based programs, or even some of the what we'll call local club, but they're not playing at the regional level like our teams are. So it's really that next level competitive. And like I said, you really see it when all those kids are playing high school and they're all hitting the Final Four this year. So when that East Limestone team's got 4 or 5 of our girls on that team.
Really?
Yeah,
okay.
So like Lily Hosmer and committed to UNA, and Regan's committed, and another player, Becca Phelps, is committed. So you see all these kids that play in these schools, and you're like, hey, they're doing fantastic. Yeah. To see where they're playing. See where they're playing club ball.
Does Tanner have any guys on there?
I don't know that we have any at Tanner. I have to check. I'm not sure if we do, but I know that program they're playing good. I mean, they're in the Final Four, so we'll see. We're rooting for them. Everybody in North Alabama.
Yeah.
All the teams. So
Matt Smith coaches is a huge friend of the Tailgate Talk, and we love Coach Matt and his blushing young bride Jasmine. So happy for them.
Well, he's got guys that going over to Italy, and
he's talking about guys going overseas to play out of high school. Man,
it's crazy. These guys are good. We've had a couple of our youth players went over to Spain. They got identified in the camp last year and went over to Spain back at spring break to play.
Well, I've never been to Spain. But I've been to Oklahoma.
That's the same.
They say that I'm born there,
it's the
but
same.
I really don't remember.
Yeah, Madrid and Tulsa are the same. Yeah,
it's old. It's old 3 dog nights. Once again, Tim, I really like the music. The ladies, though, they're insane. But they sure know how to use it. Ditch. Put the brakes on. Let's get out of the ditch, boys. Let's start this over.
Griffin was talking about all the Metallica references.
No, we
got 3 dog nights.
Let's do it.
We're so much fun.
No, I love it. Yeah,
you see all these sports shows on the radio that are just so serious.
No, I appreciate it. Yeah,
I'll tell you what I want to see out of this coach. Nobody cares what you want to see out of a coach.
Too angry.
Yeah, too angry. Too much anger. Just relax. Laugh a little bit. Have some fun. That's funny. That's one of the things that I hear. And, sorry, I'm still in the ditch on this.
No, go ahead.
A sportscaster on a channel or a show, they'll say, this is what I want to see the coach do. Coach don't give a rat's behind what you want to see him do.
No.
He's going to do what he wants to do.
That's right.
For his program. Nobody cares about you. What was it? Gollum and Schmeagol talking to each other. Nobody likes you. Okay, back to soccer. So what's coming up? Of course, do you have any dates and everything you can get for sign-ups and stuff?
So we've got tryouts.
Let me pause. Hold on a second.
Go.
Do you put individuals in there, or do teams come in?
Individuals.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay. So you sign up individuals, and then they get assigned.
They form teams.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay,
and then sometimes, depending on who comes, you may have like a bunch of kids come together. So
as a group.
But it's individual teams, individual players, and then they form those individual teams. But,
okay.
Our tryouts for the U13 to U19 competitive starts next Saturday, May 13th, and it runs all the way through the 17th, and that'll be those kids. So we have our what we call MPL, which is our regional premier teams.
Okay.
Our tryouts are that next Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then the competitive state league teams go from there. And then the week after is the little ones, U9 to U12. They'll come out, and those are just evaluations. All those kids.
Yeah, U9 to U12. Those are
even
tiny.
In club, we call it evals because they all get assigned if they want to play. Because really the competitive tryouts are at U13. But you just go to joinnasc.com and you'll see all the information about tryouts, the coach assignments, schedules, and where you can register.
Joinnasc.com.
That's right.
All right. That's cool. How are we looking on time here?
We're good.
We're good? Okay, cool.
Pretty good. We were talking about Joe Davis. Is there anything set up where maybe some of these kids or teams might get to play in the stadium once it's...
I don't know. I would suspect that at some point I could see... they put some teams in there right now. I know they're doing the big expansion at John Hunt, so you've got where they had the high school Final Four next week. They're actually building on the backside of that the two identical fields to look like it that are going to be turf, and so they're going to have a 4-field complex, 2 grass, 2 turf. So they'll build out there.
Oh, okay.
But I would suspect that at some point they'll host games besides.
I remember several years ago that some of the high school teams would play, out at Joe Davis, and I think they even had some football games out there. So I thought, with the soccer coming in and everything.
I suspect they will at some point. Sort of like the Trash Pandas do. They host those games for the local colleges and high schools. I suspect they'll do something like that. There's no better way to showcase those stadiums than to get the local community out there and get the high school kids out there.
I actually follow a person on Twitter, and Auburn High School's girls soccer program. They made it. They're coming up to John Hunt.
There you go.
For the semifinals.
Nice.
Yes. So.
Yeah, that's a huge event. It's fun. We'll be out there working concessions. Our club is out there doing those concessions and supporting that activity. So it's fun to have all those state teams coming up for that.
Oh, absolutely, man. And it's North Alabama. I mean, they don't have to stay in Huntsville.
That's right.
Come over here and stay at.
That's right. Stay in Athens.
So many hotels right around
Athens is growing. You got the Buc-ee's right up the street.
Buc-ee's right up the street. Applebee's right here.
Yeah, Applebee's.
Great.
It's all
I still hadn't been to the Buc-ee's.
You can't get into Buc-ee's. I don't care what time of day it is. That place is packed. All 100 pumps are full. It's amazing.
Yeah, and most stalls in the restaurants are full too. But the diesel, you cannot beat the diesel prices. It may be $3.90 over here across the highway. You run down to Buc-ee's, it's $3.39 a gallon. That's where I fill up too. The diesel's high enough as it is.
You got to go where it's cheap.
Yes, sir. North Alabama Soccer Coalition. JoinNASC.com. Tryouts coming out for U12. Tryouts, not try-ups. Tryouts coming up U13 to U19, May 13th through 17th. The following week is U9 through U2. Brian Foy, ladies and gentlemen, he is here. He's president, coordinator, what do you call yourself?
I'm president of the board. Yeah.
President of the board, POB. Way to go, man.
Go.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to take a quick Brian, thank you so much. Let's do this again soon.
Awesome.
You're a regular, and we love you, man.
It. Thank y'all.
It's time to take a quick break. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talking to WKAC, the Big 1080.
You can help Limestone County student athletes by donating to the Bama Zach Memorial Scholarship. Send it in care of Garth Garris, 13833 Pinnacle Drive, Athens, Alabama, 35613, or make it in person at First State Bank of the South at 1319 Highway 72 East in Athens. We'll be back with Tailgate Talk after this. Real estate real easy. That's the motto at Innovative Realty Solutions, and providing the highest quality real estate services is their mission. With sound real estate advice, the latest information, and a skilled analysis of the real estate market, Innovative Realty Solutions offers a better home buying and selling experience with a fair, ethical, and, yes, innovative process. Innovative Realty Solutions. Visit them on Facebook, online at innovativerealtysolutions.com, at 100 North Clinton Street in Athens, or call 230-5950. Innovative Realty Solutions. Real estate real easy.
This is First National Bank Student Advisory Board member Mason Butler from Clemens High School, and I love First National Bank. They make it easy for me to balance school, work, and my social life. With convenient services like online banking, bill pay, and the mobile app, I can take care of my finances without having to worry. I can check my balance, transfer funds, and I was even able to apply for my checking account online. First National Bank, making communities great.
Located at 1880 Highway 72 East and 321 South Jefferson Street in Athens. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Daly & Son Car Care is Ardmore's only one-stop auto repair and tire shop. Whether it's major mechanic or brake work or routine maintenance like an oil change or lube job, Daly & Son Car Care has been satisfying customers all over with their fast and friendly service. They're also your headquarters for quality Cooper tires. Stop by and see Wayne, Nikki, or Dale at 25600 Main Street in Ardmore, Tennessee, or call them at 931-427-4651. They're on Facebook, too. Daly & Son Car Care, open Monday through Friday, 7:30 till 5, and Saturday, 7:30 till noon. PASnetwork.net. It's now your gateway to the Play Action Sports Network. Whether it's Play Action Sports coverage of school, youth, and amateur sports from Athens and Limestone County, or Calhoun basketball, James Clemens Sports, and Applebee's Tailgate Talk via PAS Plus. PASnetwork.net. Follow the links to download apps to hear live streams and podcasts, enable Alexa skills, or listen live on your computer. Covering Athens and Limestone County area sports, PASnetwork.net.
Hey, this is East Limestone Girls basketball coach Jessica Thompson, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
Welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Tom McClung here, old Tomcat, alongside producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert. We've got Coach Andrew Smith, Ardmore baseball coach.
Appreciate y'all having
me.
Dude,
welcome back to the show, man.
Been a little while.
It's been a minute. That's right. You guys, how far did y'all get into the postseason?
We finished last week in the second round. Sardis beat us last week, and they swept Russellville last night. So
really?
We went 3 games last weekend.
So you didn't get swept? You went to full 3?
We won game 1, then we lost game 2 and game 3. Game 3, 7-6 on Saturday. So
it was
really
close
good
games. Was that the one? Let's see. Were y'all the ones that got suspended on Friday and had to finish up on Saturdays? Or
no, that was the first. That was the first round we did.
Okay.
First round
I knew. I was thinking y'all were involved in that some way or another.
Yeah, we were on the road. John Carroll the first round, and game 2 got suspended. I guess after 4, we finished 4 innings on Friday night. We had to go back, and we ended up losing game 2 and then won game 3.
Okay.
I was thinking Sardis was on top of the mountain, but they're south of. They're just
Boaz.
Boaz. Okay, I'm looking at a different Sardis then.
Yeah, they're just south of Boaz.
Let's see Sardis. This one that says Sardis City. Okay, that's what it is. Sardis City, not Sardis.
Mm-hmm.
Now, who named somebody the same and just add a city on the end?
I don't know.
That's crazy. Yeah,
really good team.
They are. They were on the other side of the mountain. So yes, that's cool. Well, I hate you got put out, but you done better than Russell. You didn't get swept, I should say.
Well, I mean, we played really well last weekend. They were really good, but that's the way it goes. Sometimes.
The way it goes.
Play really good and still get beat. Somebody's just better than you, a little bit better than you that day.
Yep. So how many seniors you losing this year?
We had 5. One of them was injured. So we had 4 that played.
Okay. So you still got a young group of.
Yeah, we'll lose our first and third baseman. We're both seniors, and then 2 of our pitchers. One of them DH'd a good bit too.
Okay, so. Gotcha.
So we'll have a majority of our team will be back still.
That's great. Well, what's coming up that brings you here to Applebee's Tailgate Talk?
Well, we have our baseball camp for young youth. Grades 1st through 6th coming up in June.
Awesome. That's what I was hoping you'd say.
We originally posted the dates as the 5th, 6th, that we're going to back it up. The 26th, 27th, and 28th of June.
Okay.
Is when it's going to be. I changed the date, I guess, yesterday. several of the churches having their vacation Bible schools. That first dates we had scheduled.
Things like Awana Vacation Bible School.
So we got to make a change because that's all the kids pretty much in Ardmore. So
they're gonna be there. They're gonna be at Vacation Bible School.
They're gonna be there, which is good. I don't want to interfere with
No,
anyway,
never, absolutely not. So, what's the age group?
First through sixth grade. Entering first through sixth grade.
Okay.
Yes, it's one of my favorite weeks of the year because you get to see kids, the young ones, get out there and have some fun. I like it because
love them when they were that age.
Our players are myself, and then some of the coaches, and then the players are doing the instructions. So you get to see our players get to find out how to coach, and
you've seen
so it's a lot of fun watching them do that.
The video of this kid, I don't know if he got walked in or whatever, but he's going to the plate. He's got his helmet, his cleats on. He's doing like he's in slow motion. Every step is deliberate.
Oh yeah, that's pretty funny. It's a good one.
Yeah, those were great days. The ball gets hit. Everybody runs over to the ball.
Didn't he slide at the tail end?
I think he did. He kind of lays down and slide. Yeah.
Just kind of lays down.
He wasn't going fast enough to slide.
That's good stuff. So June
26th, 27th.
26th through the 28th. Yeah, 26th, yeah.
That's Monday through Wednesday, and it'll be 9 to 12 in the mornings.
Oh, okay, 9 to 12. That's easy.
9 a.m. to 12.
9 to 12 a.m.
And they can find information if they search Ardmore High School on Facebook.
Okay.
And the information will be on there, and they can find the link to register. It's all on that page.
Would it be Ardmore Baseball or Ardmore High School?
It's on the Ardmore High School page.
Okay.
Be the easiest way to get to it.
Okay.
On Facebook. I know they posted it this past week.
Awesome. Well, how you feel about the season this year? I mean, obviously you went second. You wanted to go farther, but did you see anything you younger guys open up that come together, so to speak?
Oh yeah, it was a lot of fun because at the end of we finished our record 16-21. So you look at that and you think they weren't very good, but our schedule, we play a really tough schedule, and it prepares us for the playoffs. And by the end of the year we were playing really well. We had beginning of the year, we were the youngest we've been in a long time. Since I've been there, we were playing young guys, and they grew up a lot and developed. Our team chemistry by the end of the year was really good. Leadership, some guys really stepped up and led us the way we needed to. So it was really good to see. That's what, as a coach, you love to see that with your team, them come together at the right time, and we did at the end of the year.
Probably a lot of the teams you were playing they weren't area games, and you playing up too.
Oh, yeah.
So.
That's what I looked at it last week. 17 of the 22 teams we played were in the playoffs, and then 7 of the 22 were in the third round of playoffs this weekend. So
y'all did play up.
So we played a really tough schedule. Like Lindsay Lane, 2A, but we played them, and 2A through 7A. Most of what our schedule was.
I was thinking I'd seen some 7A.
Yeah, we played James Clemens and Hazel Green with our first game.
I was going to ask if you played James Clemens.
They beat us, I guess, our first game, second game of the year. They beat us 9-1, I believe. So we played some really good teams throughout the year. So it helps prepare us for when we get to area play and playoffs.
Yeah. Of course, it's not like softball where everybody makes the tournament. You got to finish high enough to.
There it is.
You have 6 games that really matter. That's the.
I was trying to find my handkerchief. I knew I had a handkerchief right down there on the floor. Okay, I'll dig it up here in a second. So, what's the entry fee for your camp?
It is $75.
Okay.
And then if additional siblings is $50.
Oh, cool.
It goes down if you have more than one kid.
Buy one,
the second one.
Buy one, get one 25% off or something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
75, and then 50 for the second
for additional kids
in the same family. That doesn't include cousins.
No,
it's just brother and sister. In case y'all come out there and try to pass them off as your sibling. You can't do that.
I tell the same address.
That's right.
Same household. I guess.
Same household. That's right. That's great.
When you mentioned the young guys, how many do you have going out this year? How many seniors, I guess?
Oh, that's what you said, 4.
We have 4 that played.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, one was injured.
Played, one was
injured. Okay, I was
yes,
evidently multitasking.
You were doing producer duties when we were talking about that.
We'll lose 4 that were on the field.
So let's talk about what's coming back. How many seniors, juniors you'll have returning?
We'll have, I believe it's 8.
8?
7
Okay, all right.
One's been out this year. He's been out the past couple of years with injury, so hopefully this year he'll be back. Be able to play this next year. Hopefully his senior year he'll be back.
That's good.
That must have been some injury being out a couple
Well,
of
he
years.
had one surgery and then ended up injured again and had another one as soon as he got back from it. So.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it happened to me. I at least I dropped football. I wanted to play football so bad I couldn't help it, but the knee injury just would not allow it. So last senior year, I said, no more. I played baseball my last year.
Yeah.
That's cool. So what you got there, brother man? Is it time? Come to it. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Ardmore, Andrew Smith, Ardmore baseball coach. Go to Ardmore High School on Facebook. Find the sign-ups for the camp. It's going to be June 26th through 28th because Vacation Bible School comes first. Absolutely. First grade through 6th grade, and the camp dates are camp times are 9 to 12 a.m. $75 registration fee, $50 for the second sibling. Not friends, not cousins, siblings. And y'all come on out. It's going to be a great time. We have your ball players helping out with the camp and all that stuff. Those good.
Yeah, they'll be out there helping out.
A great agent. Coach Andrew Smith, Ardmore Baseball, thank you for joining us, brother.
Thank you.
Appreciate you guys for coming in. Thanks so much. It's time to take a break. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC, the Big 1080.
If you have a question, comment, or idea for Tailgate Talk, you can email it to tailgatetalk@hotmail.com. We'll be right back with more of Applebee's Tailgate Talk on 1080 WKAC.
Ardmore Telephone Company has been operating right here in your community since the 1950s. Over the years, we've brought you advanced communication services such as telephone, high-speed internet, and security systems. And going forward, we'll be right here ready to provide you with innovative services and the high level of customer service you've come to expect. At Ardmore Telephone, our proof is the test of time, running decades deep. We're Ardmore Telephone, and we are here to stay. For more details, call 1-800-830-9946 or visit ardmore.net.
When things go wrong, State Farm is here to help life go right. And Agent Michael Howell is the one who can help get things back on track. See Michael for your auto, home, life, health, property, and business insurance, and be ready for those unexpected twists that life throws at you. Ask about banking and annuities, too. Call State Farm Agent Michael Howell at 232-5400. Visit him online at michaelhowell.net or go see him at 903 South Clinton Street in Athens. State Farm Agent Michael Howell. There when things go wrong, here to help life go right. While others have come and gone, the Lion's Den Gym has been roaring as a workout and exercise fixture in Athens, growing from its humble basement beginnings in 1981 to their current 10,000 square foot location at 212 Commercial Drive in Athens. The Lion's Den offers 24/7 access to their ever-expanding equipment collection that includes treadmills and climbers, elliptical trainers, stationary bikes, loose weights and dumbbells, and over 45 different weight machines. Contact the Lion's Den Gym about a membership today at 256-652-2627. Visit them online at lionsdengym.com or on Facebook. The Lion's Den Gym, 256-652-2627.
The world is changing. Changes.
The Tailgate Talk app has changed. It's got a new name and a new look. It's now known as PAS Plus, and it's your home for Applebee's Tailgate Talk, along with James Clemens Sports and Calhoun Basketball.
Change, never heard, huh?
Look for the download links at pasnetwork.net or tailgatetalk.net. PAS Plus, Play Action Sports, plus a little extra. PAS Plus from Play Action Sports.
Hey, this is former Alabama defensive lineman Reggie Grimes, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
Welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Tom McClung here, Old Time Cat, alongside producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert. And we've got Ray Aikens with the Athens Youth Football League. Now, are you president, Ray?
Yes, sir, I am.
President of the Athens Youth Football. This is the rec league, too, isn't it? Same one that's been around for years? Or
Well, no, sir. We're actually our own entity, and we compete in the
North Alabama AYF, which is associated with the National American Youth Football. We do compete. We compete against like 12 to 15 different organizations throughout North Alabama. And if we're successful there, we go on, like this year, I believe it'll be Panama City, Florida, play for the regionals, Southeast region of the Nationals.
Yeah.
And as we did a few years ago, we win there. We go down to Florida and play for the national championship.
Sweet.
I'm sitting with a couple of them that's been there. Last year we went down, took fourth, and then 2 years ago he was first on the team too. We took third. So we've been pretty blessed on young men and the kids and everything going with the youth program being successful. And with that being with it, I'm proud to say that we've even gotten film out this year. And young man next to us, Alejandro, Alex, we call him Soul Taker, got selected to the youth All-American True Talent, which they actually look at film. Not just a lot of these you go pay money and then they get to go in. These guys actually look at film and select folks.
They select folks from performance rather than how much it costs to get in.
Yes. So he will be down at the end of May, or he'll be up in Nashville playing against some of the best in the nation.
Excellent.
And I think that he'll represent us well.
So the next question before we go, what school system are you in, sir?
Well, right now he'll be in West. I'm hoping
West Limestone? Okay.
Yeah, but I'm hoping that he'll be in Athens by the time he hits.
Well, don't tell Coach Davis that. Coach Davis will be Coach Shelby Davis will be calling. Making sure he stays in the West Limestone School District.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you, Bless too. He's actually my nephew.
Is he really? Okay.
So this one's personal.
I got you.
I got one right next to me too on the other side, who I believe could be an All-American. Mr. Spalding, I like to always call him correct, sir. Caleb is another one of our, and I like to highlight with some of, I know we got a lot of fast kids and skilled kids, but in some points you give the linemen some of their love too, because without them we don't have all the stars.
Yeah, that's Auburn. Their offensive line has been not up to par the last few years, and when your offensive line don't work, the team don't work. That's for sure.
Where'd you want to go to college? You want to go to Alabama? You want to go to Alabama? See, we got.
Oh, that's been the days when I was y'all's age, everybody wanted to go play for the Bear.
Yep.
So same.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I just, again, Mr. Lambert, Tomcat, you guys have been so blessed since I moved here and started up this organization and have me out again today.
Oh, man,
so before we go further, I want to say thank y'all to y'all.
Thank you to you for what the time you give to these kids. I mean, we're a mouthpiece, and you're the actual. So that's
yes,
what
sir.
we're able to do, and we're glad to be able to give back.
And if you could, I'd like to say thank you to Athens, because I don't know if you know the support that these young men and young ladies, because I want you to know we just ended cheerleading registration. We have 100 cheerleaders.
Hey, that's
already
great.
On numbers.
Well, good. That'll maybe carry over to Athens and surrounding areas, because a lot of we've had competition cheerleaders in here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So they start young. You don't just show up at 15 and become most of the time and become a competition cheerleader. They do that from the beginning up.
Yes, sir. And also, as I was saying that, the support system that these young men and women are receiving in Athens, I mean, look at the stadium we play in.
Yes.
These young men are playing in a high level, very, turf laid out, big screen.
Yeah.
They get specialized. So my hats go out, please, Athens school system, all the athletic directors, the principals, but mostly Coach Coach Gross is the backbone who's been there to help us every moment.
Yeah, that's great.
So sometimes you have to take back and look at where the support system is to see where you're at today. Because if you remember when we started, we 30, 40 kids.
Yeah, now, you were trying to get it organized, get it built up.
Yes, sir. And now, I mean, it's getting big. We'll have 100 and something football players also.
There you go.
So
we're going to have to find another place for you to have the wrestling.
Yeah, that was a tough thing last year. If you remember, I had them in, and we definitely, if we could find a good support building, be interested in doing it again, because it was a good fundraiser. I mean, that's all we used it for, was a fundraiser.
Right.
And you were there, so you've seen those guys. Those guys actually put in lightning. I mean, they gave everything they had for us to make it one heck of a show.
Yeah.
See, look, they're so good. They got people bringing them food.
That's how
good of superstars we got.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering how the wrestling thing went because,
the show was incredible. I loved it.
That thing could have been.
The last time you were in, we had a passel of wrestlers.
Yes, sir. I figured I'd bring a little bigger, tougher guys this time.
Who's that guy? It's funny. I drove back from Ohio yesterday, so I drove past the sign. It's funny how this works. I didn't know you were coming on yesterday. I drove past the sign for Wooster, Ohio.
Yeah.
So the first thing I thought of was Woozy Wooster.
Wheezy Woo.
Wheezy Woo. Yeah. So that.
I tell you, I would love to do it, and at the time I didn't overly know, but there's an organization here in the North Alabama. In fact, they go around the state and into Tennessee called New South. They've been supporting kids. I know they're just off the cuff, but I met the owner, Mr. Sanders, Dump Sanders, and his group. And I'll tell you what, I would, if we could find a good spot here in Athens, I'd love to let them. Work with them again and do the fourth with it. I mean, let these kids have another good time because even though last year none of our kids paid. I remember we let all the players in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We still couldn't get nobody in that building like that. It was full to the point.
Full, yes.
So that was a great time. And Mr. Tim, you missed a good one.
It was a good show.
It seemed like I had something else going on. I can't remember what.
They could have filmed that and put it on TV.
Yeah, that one was really good.
One of the bad guys jumped in the crowd, was trying to scare the kids. The kids started hitting him. We had to get them separated.
Yeah.
Our kids didn't back down one bit until the big, huge guy came in. It's about I got about 6'10", 6'9", 6'10". And he jumped down, and I had little girls flying out. And the funny part with that is he told one of the little, "I'll cut your ponytails off." Oh. That girl ran out to her parents. He's gonna cut my ponytail. And just to watch the reaction from the kids and the wrestlers who actually the good and the bad. Of course, the good guy saved them.
Yeah, of course.
And,
of course.
And it was amazing. It was amazing fun, and hopefully maybe we'll be able to do it again.
That'd be good.
Maybe in the summer, maybe.
Maybe so. But still got to find a venue first.
Yes, that's a big thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's a call. All call out. Help find a venue here for Ray Aikens in the football, North Alabama, or the Athens youth football.
Yes, sir.
League here.
And the blessings, and I hope you guys will be right there with us.
Oh, we will be. Best we can. We can. What else we got coming up, buddy?
Well, we got registration going on right now.
Okay.
Right now, registration is going on. Cheerleaders, I think they just shut them down. So they'd have to talk or go on to the Facebook at Athens Cheerleading.
Okay.
With the Athens Cheerleading, talk to Miss Jersica Richardson, who's the director of our cheerleading. Got blessed with a great one. Then Athens Youth Football, we have AthensYouthSports.com.
Okay.
Is where we sign up. Very simple. You go in, you do the packet, you can pay. We work with them. We work with every type. If they need any kind of sponsorship, they need any kind of payments, whatever they need, we help them get on there.
AthensYouthSports.com?
Yes, sir. And right in there, it'll say sign up, packet. It'll have it all right there for you. And last I looked, we were somewhere in the 60s as far as sign-up wise.
That's good.
We are expanding. We're trying to get the whole league because the National American Youth Football is a one-year group all the way to 14. We don't do that. Once they hit 7th grade, it's time for you to hit to the schools, get in the system, do your work.
Yeah.
Everything below that is for us to help get them ready, preparing for football. Well, we're doing flag at 6 years and under, and we have a team, which we've had the last full season, is 7U, 8U, 9U, 10U, and 11U. Wow. And they selected 12s because some of them are 6th grade and not going into moving up one. So with that being said, we're trying to field at least 20 kids per every age group. And last year we were successful, and this year I'd like to we build on that, having good young men as leaders, because I always teach the older ones, they're the leaders of the organization.
Exactly.
Having young men like this here with me, I'm starting to teach them how to lead, how to pass it on.
Now's the time.
Even also they can recruit. No.
Yeah. That's right.
But yeah, we're looking for everything. They can go on the website. They can even go on Facebook for Athens Youth Football.
Okay.
And either one will get you information. We'll get you connected. My number's on it directly, so they can call me directly. Send an email to the, either one of them. Direct message to Facebook, email the website.
All right.
And we'll get them signed up, get them on there. We do have discounts, like you said. I like the soccer because that's pretty impressive. If you haven't, I don't know if you drove by in the last few days of Joe Davis.
Oh, Joe, yeah, I've been over there.
It doesn't even look like
the
same place.
I know, right?
So we're trying to get it to where we, like the soccer, we want them every age group filled up to the limits and doing well.
Good, that's good.
Let's see if we can hear from these guys a little bit.
Don't give me that deer in the headlight look, brother. Tell us your name and what position you play.
My name is Alejandro. And
what's your last name, Alejandro?
Alvarez.
Alvarez?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
What position you play?
Tackle.
Where? Tell him.
Tackle. Sometimes running back.
You play
linebacker.
Yeah, I was going to ask you if you play on defense as well.
Linebacker.
Okay.
Mostly.
And you're going to Nashville for the All-American stuff?
Yes, sir.
All right. Through film, of course.
Yeah.
Sorry about.
It's okay.
We got to work on this XLR cable here, Tim. What's your name?
Caleb Spalding.
Caleb Spalding is, ladies and gentlemen, the guy whose mother come and brought him buffalo chicken nuggets to make us all hungry again.
Oh, wow.
I know. Thanks, Mom. Go ahead.
I play offensive lineman, really anywhere.
Okay.
Center, guard, tackle. I'll play outside linebacker. I'll play really anywhere on the defensive lineman, and that's about it.
So what's the age group of these guys?
Well, depending on their school grade, the oldest one would be 12.
Oh, okay.
Not being solidified in the 7th grade.
Right.
And mainly 11Us and below.
Okay, I was talking about these two.
They're going 11U.
Oh, they're going 11U? Okay,
yeah, I got
cool.
a good line. They're smaller than the other big one.
They're smaller than the other big one, huh?
we got a pretty good core of kids. These two I selected to come in because of the effort and the way they lead. Like, we go out to training. We do spring training every Saturday and Sunday at Swan Creek Park.
Okay.
These two are leaders. They get out there. They'll lead the stretching. They'll lead. They'll help. They'll teach them like the move or the stretch or whatever they need, any exercise. And right now, it's free to come out there and train. And we average 30 plus kids a day.
Oh, that's
We'll
great.
be out there again today, too. We'll probably have 30, 40 kids.
Saturday and Sunday spring training, huh?
Yes, sir. Well,
what time you say?
2 p.m.
Okay.
And we'll go to probably about 4. Unless they're really having fun. We do fun things at the end, like tug of wars and things to keep them excited. But it actually works with them. It makes them stronger. Things that work.
Yeah.
These guys, this guy over here is undefeated in 3 seasons. Nobody's ever beat him. He's beat a couple coaches. Yep.
Oh wow, I'm not gonna match up against
him. I don't pull with him either, and I weigh more than he does. This guy.
That's great.
How good are these young men that they've traveled with us in the last year? To about 3 different states. We made it to a national tournament, got to the Final Four, and played a team that I'll show you the picture.
Yeah.
I thought I was playing the LSU Tigers.
Yeah.
The college.
Really?
Yeah. He went up to a couple of their chest.
Yeah.
He went up to maybe 3 of them's chest. They're both. He's a little taller, but he's a little bigger, and they look like 6-year-olds.
Oh wow.
I've never been through a line at a 10, 11-year-old group where I shake hands looking up.
The
whole line.
They're out there. They definitely are. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for us. We have finished this program. We finished it up with Ray and Athens Youth Football. Hey, if you just want to come out Saturdays and Sundays at Swan Creek Park, 2 to 4, do some training, have some fun. AthensYouthSports.com. Registration is going on now. It's time to leave, Tim. Thank you so much for a wonderful show. On behalf of producer extraordinary, I'm Tom McClung, old Tomcat. We ain't got to go home. We got to get ourselves up out of here. We'll see you back next week. We're counting down 3 more to go. See you next time.
You've been listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, live from Applebee's Neighborhood Grill on Highway 72 East in Athens, just off I-65. You can hear the archive of this and other shows online at tailgatetalk.net. Applebee's Tailgate Talk is a production of Play Action Sports on 1080 WKAC.